thought we had finished.
Would it be possible to turn yourself up at all? Because I have you maxed out on my end that I can barely hear you.
On my end?
Yeah.
I'll go grab my Blue Yeti microphone, which will take me like 10 seconds.
The stream just started up otherwise.
Alright, quick settings check on mine to make sure the Yeti's good to go.
Yeah,
There you
it's
are.
pretty clear.
Oh yeah.
Is this better? Is it coming
Oh,
out?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a lot better.
There you go.
That's
Okay.
coming crystal clear. Oh, loud. I need to turn you down on my end.
Sorry. I'm going to be like this far away from the microphone for most of the stream. So hopefully this helps out with adjusting volume.
All right, and the stream is running.
All right. To everyone who's been keeping an eye on the sad Space Furries, congrats, you made it to 2021. This may be the year of the sad. This may be the year of the redemption, or this may be the year of the revenge, depending on what happens. The further we go down this timeline of events that are happening to our character. For those who may have missed our session earlier this week, we finished our combat that we had with a NPC that the players ran into several weeks ago, a possible love interest for our captain here named Komarta. Um, the combat finished out with one of the players slightly being decimated from a trap that sprouted out of the wall and implanted this productivity chip into the back of Halbjorn, the newest member of the crew. After combat was finished, the body was pretty much mangled, ripped for parts, and everything in between. They examined Halbjorn and saw that the productivity chip that got placed into Halbjorn could temporarily allow Halbjorn to kind of stabilize for about 24 hours until that chip, a disruption will happen in the chip and thoroughly lose whatever remnants there are left of Halbjorn to the world. So Halbjorn is aware that he's functioning off of a chip and knows that his life, what's left of his life, is limited and is continuing to adventure with this party. After defeating the boss and taking a bit of a rest period for the group, they solved the puzzle with the gemstones and ventured forward, where they have arrived on the asteroid planet that they took their original vacation at, but a shadow plane version of it. Lots of dim gray, darkened areas that they are now seeing. Another thing that they spot is, as they further descended down towards the basement, the dwarven mines that they ran into the first time around on the asteroid planet looks a little bit, well, exactly like what you see on the screen. They came from the northmost part right here on the map, and just from entering that way, they've entered into this dungeon-esque area where, even though they're on the basement, they can still see the remnants of space there towards the south part, where it's almost like a cave-like entrance. After taking some time to kind of just go forward and ascend forward, our party decided to head towards C1, where they went over to this set of double doors that needed a bit of engineering to open up. And it was at that moment they've had this feeling of being watched, and they were slightly ambushed by these odd looking hounds that don't even really look like hounds. These five armed creatures with one arm literally being the tail, and scales all around the edges of it tried to ambush them. Luckily, the party has defeated them in combat, and this is now where we are coming back. So it's at this point I'm going to hand over the floor to our players, and if there's any questions they have, they can ask, or we can venture forward. But C1 was never reached at this point.
Where am I?
I have you. It's this on the. Here it is. I had you out of combat for that whole moment, just kind of like in the background. But you are up towards the top, and I guess I'll just move you closer towards the party. So that should help. You should be around the other members. I think we finished the combat. Okay, we
Yeah.
did not finish.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Did
did.
it?
No,
I
we
think
did.
is it just one left? We'll
Yeah, I'm
say
pretty
that
sure I
this.
finished them off.
Yeah, we'll
Did
say
Yeah.
that this was gone.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
I think I just
Okay.
forgot to delete it. Okay. So yeah, we're
Okay.
out of combat.
Cool, great.
I'm literally looking at one enemy on the screen, like, did we not delete? Okay, yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's good.
All right, so initiative is over. And you have a moment to kind of just reflect what you just witnessed. These weird, quote unquote, Vesper hounds. They just had this odd appearance. I put the picture in the Discord of what they look like. And there were a total of 3 of them that you fought off. They seemed to approach you once you, Gunner was heading towards this door right here.
And now I'm gonna go in.
And Snow's gonna be following.
And I'll be following after them.
So will Havoc.
We.
All right.
I'm already forgetting to hit push to talk.
So the doors that were right there were almost set up like airlock type doors. So once the airlock process happens and the doors begin to open up, when you take a look inside, the atmosphere of this storage shed is oppressive and hazy, as if the environmental controls are malfunctioning. Thin bands of lightning run just under the ceiling, barely illuminating the forms of a human, a Shiran, and a Sarkeesian, shackled to the wall by chains hooked into their bodies, leaving gruesome wounds. A large bloodstain on one wall above a grotesque pile of chunks of flesh hints at the presence of a 4th body. A large airlock door exits to the east, which is where you are currently. With Gunner being the first one to step in, I'm gonna ask for an initiative, perception roll.
Perception, alright.
I got way ahead of myself.
And then initiative.
And then
Fight the
initiative.
corpses.
I was gonna say
Um,
that in the airlock, Snow, of course, seeing that would put on her helmet and be fully ready for vacuum or environmental.
30.
Okay, with a 30, as you take a look into the top right corner, not too far away from where the blood stain is located, you see this creature, who in one manner looks to be dead, but the body happens to just twitch about every like 6 to 10 seconds. He's he twitches and you get the sense that he may be like alive but either unconscious or helpless. But he seems to be chained up in the top right corner to the ceiling.
Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna proceed my way over there.
The creature itself has a similar gray skin to the people that you saw on the asteroid planet when they began to turn. However, this creature has these amberish golden type wings attached to it, and the chains are even going through, like pierced through the wings and things like that. This person looks to only resemble just to have any like rags left of clothing, as if the body was already stripped, or I'm sorry, the gear was already stripped from the body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna poke it with my gun.
You want to poke it with your gun?
Yeah. See if like it reacts to that while it's also twitching.
Okay. As you do that, he animates a bit, and as soon as he realizes that a gun's in his direction, he's still chained up, so he can't react. But he uses his words, and he says, first in Shadow Tongue, like, "Wait, wait, stop, wait," and you see he looks like he almost passes out immediately.
And that was all in Shadow Tongue, so I'm just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright. Would I have known that that's Shadow Tongue, at least like just from hearing it before?
Yeah, you would have picked up from several of the other creatures on this plane of existence. They've all spoke a similar tongue.
Okay. A toner!
What?
Shadow Tongue! I need you to listen.
And Snow's gonna be checking the other bodies.
Yeah.
The
I'm
other
just
body,
gonna be keeping out.
with that, I won't say a perception check's really needed for the other three. The three that you see there, all look like they've been like mauled into or bitten into, and it wouldn't take you long to realize that they may have been attacked by the same creature that was right outside of this place trying to stop you from going in.
Can I try to free them?
For the fourth one?
Well, no, carefully free all the ones that
The ones that were mauled and are dead.
The corpses?
Oh, I thought they were still alive.
No, they're just hanging.
Oh.
This is the only one that's like
They're hanging
twitching.
out.
Yeah, three bands of lightning run just under the ceiling, barely illuminating the forms of a human, a Shiran, and a Sarkeesian, shackled to the wall by chains hooked into the bodies, leaving gruesome wounds.
Okie dokie.
And I'm gonna poke the guy again, try and just get him to wake up, but not like keep my gun pointed at him.
Okay. He's unconscious. You're gonna poke him again?
I mean, if I poke him, he doesn't react, then I'll give him a slap.
Okay. He wakes up for a second to that slap and he says, "Look, I've been attacked." He says that in Shadow Tongue as well. And then about 6 seconds later he's back unconscious.
This is annoying. Alright. I'm gonna rip one of the hooks out of him.
Okay. As you do so, blood just begins to just pour out right from where that wound is. The blood, however, is a combination of like red with a bit of black in the blood and a bit of blue in the blood as well.
That's not normal.
Could I roll medicine to stop the bleeding?
Go for it. With a 15, you patch up the body, and with him being unconscious, you feel like him bleeding out. He may require a bit more medical healing. Like he might just be at 0 hit points
I
medically.
come over and is this guy like up in the air or what?
He had the chain ripped out of him, so I'll say he's prone on the ground at this point.
Okay. I pour a serum of healing Mark 3 down his throat.
Okay. shortly afterwards, his eyes awaken, his wings kind of flutter for a quick second, and he says, "How how'd I get here? Where is this?" And then he switches over to common, and he says, "Who are all of you?"
Also on a character level, yeah, that's an interesting time to come in, Star Fox.
Oh, well, bit of a long story. We ain't sure how you got here, but we got here trying to stop a interdimensional anomaly to stop like realms from getting corrupted and stuff.
It's complicated.
He says, I'm just so tired. My body aches." He just kind of twitches, um, the whole time that he's speaking. Just like, so much pain. Where's where's the woman? Is she here?
Which one?
Just looks around. He says, the woman cloaked in shadows.
Does she have wings?
Does she have a lab coat?
She had a lab coat. Not sure about the wings. Don't really remember much. I know her voice was like the sound of metal scraping on metal, but that was soothing to me.
At least we know she's here.
Yeah.
Who is this woman?
Dr. Gargant. Basically the person doing all this bullshit. Most likely, we're here to kill them.
Yeah, she's ultimately the one that needs to be stopped here.
That's the last one I said. She spoke of people coming. That may be you.
Well, could be us. We're just the farthest we've probably gotten into this place. Exactly why are you here?
Where are the hounds? Are they
Dead.
are they they're gone?
Yeah.
Very.
They are very dead.
Those hounds mauled through my allies. I don't even know where I am, but I am Zunar. You can all call me Zunar. I am one of the space pirates of Avalon. But I don't feel Avalon's presence at all here.
Native to the Shadow Realm? Or the Shadow Plane?
I'm in the shadow plane.
We all are.
I didn't know there was a plane called a shadow plane. I don't know how long I've been here. He looks like he's just having a hard time picking up that he's not on the normal plane of existence here.
Could I do a culture check on the pirates of Alberon?
Sure.
I'd also like to do a sense motive on the guy to make sure he's like actually confused and doesn't really seem to understand what's happening.
I'm gonna do the same as a toner and do a culture as well.
31 sense motive.
With a sense motive, you get a sense of truth out of him. He hasn't tried to put up a fight with anyone on your party. He looks like he's still just trying to understand what has happened. And you just seeing what happened to the rest of the bodies, you feel like he may have been someone experimented on. He doesn't have a sense of where he is, his location in the world. and he seems to be suffering almost like some type of amnesia of everything of what's happened. With your sense motive.
All right.
What was the total? 27 for the culture check. Yes, he mentioned that he's one of the pirates of Avalon. That is, they don't have a high profile on the planet of Avalon and um the normal plane of existence. You have heard about them, but this Zunar person doesn't seem to be like a head boss or something. You're getting he's probably worked for them or under them, but also like you get a sense of he's not BSing the group. He seems to know what he's talking about as he kind of like out of character talks a bit more about it, and he kind of goes like, yeah, there's a league of space pirates that kind of dock around Avalon. We have our own section on the planet towards the southeast where we meet up and talk about our adventures and what's hot and what's not. And as he kind of goes more into details, you're getting a sense of maybe he's speaking the truth also, and that it's real. The 24 for Katina, was that for?
That was also a culture check. But
Okay.
I totally
So
that one.
you're getting
That
you're
one.
you're getting exactly the same vibe that everything he's playing, that there's possibly like a sense of truth to it.
Is this guy a medium creature?
Yes, he is.
Cool. All right. Here's the deal. You're in a different plane of existence. We're trying to get back to the regular plane of existence. You're obviously hurt like shit, and are probably going to be more of a liability than anything. So either you stay here, or you get in my leg pouch, and then I take you home somewhere. Or we all die here, one way or another.
Getting
Sweet.
your
I open
leg.
up my false leg, and I have the what is it called? The null space chamber.
Snow is going to be stepping out when he was talking about being a pirate, and she's going to start repairing Twitch.
Here, crawl in my leg.
So his first response is going to say, "Well, look, we can head to my ship, the Stone Skipper. It should be right out of here. I mean, if I'm in the shadow plane, I clearly must have come by ship, right?"
My man, we came in on a ship, and that got consumed by the literal flesh of this place.
Oh,
The ship was probably gone.
So either we find another way, which is not a ship, or we all are stuck here. And if we're stuck here, I'll let you out when we figure that out. But right now, this is the safest spot for you.
that doesn't look comfortable.
Think of it as a stowaway on a ship. I'm sure you've had many of those.
He kind of just looks around. He sees the blood splatter of the rest of his pirating crew, and he says, "I'm hoping, we can get out of here alive. What happens if I'm stuck in there and I don't know if you were to die or something?"
If I die, then either someone takes you out of there for me, or you'd suffocate in there.
Well, those odds don't sound great. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Exactly, which means that you, who are currently, maybe half an inch to death, probably won't survive anything we do run into.
Yeah, he begins to look around, and he's now realizing like all of his gear's stolen or chewed up or something like that. He's like, "You're not wrong."
Believe me, I get it. It's a weird request for you to do, and it's not exactly something that I thought I'd be asking today. But literally, this is safer than anything that you currently have. So either you accept that, and hopefully you have a better chance of getting out of here, or you can stay out here and most likely get hit by one thing and die.
Get in the man's leg.
Be a better
I mean, it is just a very odd request.
I understand.
Okay. Uh, will my wings fit in there comfortably?
I guess we'll have to see. All I know is that a medium creature can fit in it.
You can live in there for 2 days.
What does that mean, medium creature? I don't know.
I don't know. Guess we'll
You still
find
let
out.
me just
I've never
decide.
had anyone in it yet.
I don't like the fact that I'm going to be the first, but I don't see much that I can do here. Will I be able to breathe?
Yes, you'll have about 2 days worth of oxygen, as far as I can tell. As long as you know, don't freak the fuck out.
I don't even know how long I was out for.
Well, then I guess this will be much easier for you. Plus, it'll be much more cleanly. You won't have the smell of iron and blood.
If you promise to free me within the 2 days, so I don't die a horrible death,
If I
I will be the
survive,
first.
and I am able to get, if I survive, whether we get out of here or not, I will let you out.
Or at least one of us will.
Not liking those odds, but I don't have room to speak. And he says, "All right." He kind of just gets his wings as close to his body as he can, almost kind of like have it pressed up against him as close as he can. And he says, "All right, you promise."
You have my word.
Think of this as like a wake up call that maybe you should go into a more peaceful profession than piracy.
Yeah, well, this isn't the first time I had to pick myself up off my feet again, but if we do get out of here, then I think a change in occupation and or career is definitely down for my future.
Attaboy. And the toner gives him a pat on the back.
If we manage to get out of here, I will definitely speak a good word about all of you, even though I don't know any of your names.
Hi, name's Gunner. Get in the leg.
Get in the leg.
All right, and he just heads towards the leg and says, "Can't believe this is where life has brought me to," and that's the last words he says as he goes in.
And I just like close up my leg. All right, there we go. We got a stowaway. And I start heading out.
Let's not forget he's in there.
I'll do my best, being that it is my leg.
Oh, Havoc, do you need a new gun? Per se?
Yes, in fact, I do.
Here.
Well, you better find one. Boom.
Oh my god!
And Katina hands over a Red Star plasma pistol to you.
Ooh, lasers. I'm used to bullets. Fun.
And hands you.
Lasers are better, you hear from the hallway.
He hands you two of the batteries that go with it.
Havoc leans over and whispers to Katina, "Spells are better, but don't tell her. She'll get mad."
2021, we go from sad to sassy. Sassy
like,
Space
hey, there's a
Furries.
reason why I took both of them just in case. Comes to
All right.
me.
That is that. Yeah, that's that room. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I'm out of there.
No, I'm fine. So,
And check the bodies. There was nothing of interest, and they were dead. So moving on.
yeah, we have a hostage.
When was this ever a hostage?
And make sure to put pirate under your equipment.
Yeah, make sure.
Null space. Currently pirate infested.
I like how hostage was the choice you had. We have a hostage.
Look, that's the first word that popped in my brain.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, he is kind of imprisoned in your leg now.
I mean, he's imprisoned, but I also never was like, oh, we're gonna ransom you off. I also never asked him for anything. I'm just like, you're a liability. I don't want to deal with you. Get in my leg.
We can change our minds about the ransom.
We change our
My
mind.
leg, my rules.
I mean, he's also a pirate. How much of a ransom do you think you're going to get for him?
Exactly.
Yeah, fair.
Leg inventory. A whole ass person.
I will reread C2 since everyone's here now. A small vehicle bay stands open to the asteroid's thin atmosphere, attached to a fully enclosed garage with no windows and only one door leading in. The floor of the vehicle bay is stained with oil and machine grease, while several unwieldy pieces of drilling equipment and asteroid crawlers hang on the walls.
Also, just real quick, I just thought of something. You remember that show 48, and it always had the clock meme, like din, din, din.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, when he gets in there, he has 48 hours of oxygen. Din, 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 din.
Now there's 2 different clocks counting down.
So
124
close.
hour, 148. Once we know when Halbjorn dies.
Once you die, I know there's a halfway point for him in my leg.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
Nice.
and the information is on Discord for you, Havoc, on the plasma pistol.
Thank you.
All right. Anything besides like what you called us? Anything else of interest in this?
I mean, let me see. Take a look at the map so I can switch from the module. While taking a glimpse of the room, kind of hidden within the storage crate area, you do see a chest right there.
All right, I'm gonna go check that out.
Are these doors that are over here?
Over which direction?
These here by me?
Yes, those are doors. I'm not even gonna have you worry about a check for it. When you take a look, this just looks to be more of like the vehicle bay with several things attached to it, like tools on the walls and things of that nature. Some crates, some other supplies. Almost as if this was like had some docking things also in this area.
And if that's the case, then Snow's actually going to be looking for UPBs in there.
You find 12. I rolled a d12 and got a 12. So, what are the odds?
Hey.
1 in 12.
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
Right. Just collecting those UPBs because they're going to be useful.
I'm just gonna come out over here and keep an eye out on everything while everybody else is checking stuff.
Let me see. The module tells me that the once you open those set of doors, it's like an attached garage. Taking a look at it, the garage itself looks to be almost like dwarven architecture on the inside. They're very sturdy. It's the doors are even like bay/garage doors as you kind of open them, but they're easy to open up. And you just see several workbenches and things in this area. In the vehicle bay itself, however, there is a tool chest, as well as another chest next to it. So, Gunnar, you wanted to head towards the tool chest or the other chest, like the treasure chest looking one?
Treasure chest looking one.
All right, you head over to the treasure chest, and it has a set of four batteries, just plain batteries.
Just straight batteries.
Just
Cool.
straight batteries.
Nice. More batteries. Anyone need batteries?
4 D-volt batteries.
Finally, I can use my kazoo.
Kazoo requires D-volt batteries.
Yes. This one does. It's
I'm
also a
going-
megaphone.
I'm going to go into my cloaking field, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go and scout the area ahead. And so
Okay.
I cloak out and start scouting. I guess you can go through over here, or how get around that side. I don't know.
I think that's the only way.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be some more of the map at the bottom, but I had to like crop that part out. But yeah, you could go up through that north part or the southern part. Give me a perception check.
All right, come on, perception. There we go.
Holy moly. All right. With a 39, you have a sense that you are alone. You don't hear any more of the Vesper hounds that were highly stealthy the first time around. You're not hearing anything in the area. It's just almost like an awkward silence in the air. The towards the south part, which would be like the bottom part of the map, such as like there, it is sort of crater-esque where you could go towards the edge. It's a crater rocky area towards the end if you wanted to, but you're not seeing anything where you currently are in anything like north up here.
Yeah. And I guess I'll head up over to this side, and those are another airlock type doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The airlock doors that you had before look like they needed a card key to kind of use. This airlock door that you see in front of you doesn't look like it has any type of card key system to it. It looks like these doors would probably be operated from the opposite side. You're not seeing any buttons, any levers, any handles. They just look like they kind of either slide open down the middle or they slide upward, but you're still unsure.
Well, I'm gonna go up to them and take closer looks and see if there's a way to get in from this side.
Okay. When you take a closer look at it, let's see. I'm trying to read it. They didn't give me flavor text. I'm trying to read it in a way that isn't railroad-ish. But you see behind the building, you see a large white gate has been installed into the brittle graystone cliffs of the asteroid. This gate looks to be controlled from the inside. It looks as if this gate rises upwards into like some stone type of structure that looks like it's also kind of dwarven built.
Okay. I am going to use my phase shift power. I can move through solid matter as a full action, spend an RP to phase through 5 feet worth of matter. Doesn't work against force effects, so if it's a force effect type thing, then I wouldn't be able to do anything. But, and then I would need 8 hours before I can use it again. So I'm going to try to phase through to see if I can get on the inside to open it up.
Okay. As you begin to do so, make a perception check. With a 31, you begin to phase through the door. And as you do phase through, on the other side, it's not hard to spot 2 more of those hounds on the other end. With your 39 perception, you get a glimpse of it, and you see that you're not being noticed at all. And I will leave it like that.
So what's in this other chest?
The second chest?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick second.
Hmm.
Yeah, After picking up the UPB, Snow's gonna finally notice the gore on her hand, and she's gonna start cleaning it out.
When you go to open up the metal tool chest, several lengths of barbed, shadowy chains appear and lash out at you. And I need to make an attack roll. So a 39 against your.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna hit. It don't matter.
Okay. Is there anyone else that is near you on the map as you do that?
No,
Closest
looks like I'm-
person is 10 feet away.
Wow. It reaches out to 10 feet.
So both of you.
It says the effect shadowy chains lash out to multiple targets all within 10 feet of the tool chest.
Now from the tool chest, it's 15 feet.
Okay.
From
so
Gunner,
then-
it's 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So then this is just only going to hit a toner, and this is going to be.
No, it doesn't even hit a toner.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gunner. This is going to hit Gunner.
Mhm.
Sorry. For cold damage.
Cool.
Yeah. So it'll hit for 43 cold damage, but I believe you resist some of that.
I resist 5.
Okay.
So that's
And-
a total of
43, 38. 38.
38.
all right.
And as the shadowy change comes out, it looks as if they are still there. You kind of back up for a quick second. The chest is open. You can get a glimpse inside the chest, and this one has 3 high capacity batteries and 2 super capacity batteries from what you can glimpse on the inside, but the chains are still active.
Okay. What if I shoot at the chains?
You could definitely take a shot at the chains.
Deadly aim, so -2. So that makes that nice. So that's 28.
28 hits.
All right. So deadly aim. That makes this half my thing, which is 6 plus 12, so plus 18. Going to be 39 points of damage.
That chain slowly phases into the shadow stuff material, the same type of material that was used for your ship,
Mhm.
but almost similar to like a Hydra, where that one chain disappears, 2 more takes its place.
Alright, then I'm just gonna back up. Ain't worth it.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do? I don't really have it in like an initiative order, but you just kind of see Gunner head over to this tool chest, and these chains kind of warp out and attack Gunner. Gunner takes a shot in front of all of you and steps back.
Do they seem like they're magical of nature or technological of nature?
They look magical of nature.
Then nope, I'm gonna keep my distance.
Let's see. But not tech. I can't fix. I can't move. Nope. I can't. I can't touch them. So
Alright, so walk away.
walk away from the murder box.
Okay.
Make our way that away.
Yeah. It can only reach out to 10 feet. So once you're out of that 10-foot range, it's just active.
I just imagine it, like, as we're walking away, they're just like stretching. Come back.
No,
So-
please.
So I finish phasing through, and that's my that's for my stealth to continue being stealth to be able to go and open the doors without hopefully alerting those hounds on that side, so we can open the doors at least. So the rest of the group can get in.
Okay. You see a computer system right behind the hounds. I'm just adding a color to the hounds so
Okay.
they're easier to see on this map.
Okay.
I see that the color of the hounds in the map is very similar, so I put dots on them so it's easier to see.
Good idea.
So you see a computer system. However, it appears that you would have to try to hack into it.
Would Snow be able to see it from the doors?
Let me see real quick. Go back to the module. It's saying it says a large white gate.
And that's my computer control.
The large white gate's on the left. Yeah, the large white gate would have been on the left, not in front of them. So you wouldn't be able to see them. But if someone wants to face shift back to the door, they could tell you. And I would say, yeah, you could easily that way. But without communication, you're just unaware, character-wise.
Okay.
And that's my computer's the 27 to see if I can hack through to open up the door.
With a 27, you attempt to hack in the door and a siren goes off in the room. The dogs that are there are going to attempt a perception check, but I don't think I'm going to beat a 39. But we'll try.
As the sirens go off, Halbjorn will look to Snow. You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
I already do.
Nice.
Oh wait, I still have the doorway active. I never teleported anywhere. It's still active.
You could do that.
So he just looks at Snow. He's like, "I'll be back," and then whoop, like jumps into like her communicator and just like exits out the computer in here.
Okay, let me. Their perception does not beat a 39 as I thought. But I will say, as soon as you phase into the room, give me a stealth check to see if they will spot you. A siren goes off, you kind of randomly show up behind them, they may target you. Okay, so you immediately zap yourself into the room. You see, I don't even want to say you see Katina because Katina has a 39 stealth, but you do see these hounds here, and you see a computer system in front of you.
When I see Halbjorn like step out, like in front of me, I'm like gonna turn and I'm actually gonna turn and start gunning for one of the dogs.
Okay, were you going to like attack the dog, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll, and then everyone else roll a nit. I'll count it as a surprise. You saw an opportunity where the dogs spot him, and you take a quick shot or quick bash at it.
I am going to do a.
That's the best I could possibly get on initiative.
I'm gonna do a trick with my semi-auto elite. So for the trick, that's to make the trick.
That's a success.
Okay. And then my semi-auto. Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Break out them cards.
Light up the frickin' dog in front of me, man. The green dot. Alright.
Nat 20 cards.
Yeah, we're gonna need the nat 20 cards, man. Yeah. That's gonna rock.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll damage, and when Gunner has a second with the nat cards, I guess we'll handle that part next.
Okay, so the damage on that is poof.
48. To green or purple?
To the green.
Okay, so green to 48. Okay, and then initiative, and I have some initiatives already.
And then I have another nat 20 on the initiative, so I have a 28. So that's why I went first.
I do have a question. We
Go ahead.
rested after the fight, right?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
And
Short rest.
I can spend a resolve point to regain my stamina points.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, may I do that?
I mean, we got you.
When
though,
was the
if you were-
last time you took any damage? Like before that boss fight?
I got my shit rocked. I was down to 30 stamina points, and I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
at 12 con.
Mhm.
That trap last session may have it dropped you immensely. It did like 120 something damage.
And then on top of that, Rendon, with that shot, I dissipate my cloaking field.
Okay.
That
So
would
I
have straight up knocked me unconscious. Because I only had like 80 hit points.
So I need an initiative for Havoc, and then I'll do one for the enemies real quick. They look like they're not going first.
Nice one, Havoc.
We all got pretty decent initiative numbers.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I have a 10 for them, but that's very good. Okay. So top of the order.
Once Gunner gets back, we have to do that nat 20.
Okay.
See if anything
Yeah, I
else.
still need to do that card.
Yeah,
If you want to continue, I can like mark it down on like the map real quick.
yeah. It's like nat. Right.
Okay. There's 2 reminders there, so we're good.
Sounds
So yeah,
good.
you take a look, and unexpectedly Halbjorn shows up not too long after the siren goes off. The attention of these hounds are drawn to Halbjorn, and you see an opportunity. You take your shot, super shot at that, and
Top of that, because it was my trick stagger shot, it must succeed a fort save or be staggered until my next turn.
Fort is a
And
plus
Fort,
12 to that roll, so 20, or I'm sorry, 31.
yeah, that'll make it because mine is a 20. I believe. Yeah. Because it says combat tricks, the save DC, which is for a fort save, that would be a 20, which is my 10 plus half my op level plus the dex. So it makes it. So it got
So as you do that, it is now your turn, and then a toner, Captain Snow, Havoc, Gunner, Halbjorn, enemy.
All right. I'm going to do the next shot on the purple dog since I wouldn't be able to do the same thing I did to the green dog as the purple dog. Since I haven't done the purple dog yet. So to make my trick shot,
Successful.
that would be a success. Good. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, wrong one. 24 to hit it.
A 24 hits it.
Okay.
You see that you catch this thing just flat-footed and not still getting his grasp on everything.
And then that's the damage on that one. And again, it has to roll a fort or it's staggered.
Okay, this plus 12. So
Yep.
28.
Yeah, that'll work. It makes it. So I can't stagger him again for 24 hours, unfortunately. Or at least try to. I can just regular trick shot him.
That was purple, right?
Yeah, that was to the purple.
Okay.
So I popped on both. I got both of them.
All right. Anything else?
They are flat-footed at least.
Yes.
Because the trick shot part of it is they are at least that flat-footed. They're just not staggered.
Yes.
And because I attacked them, everybody who does a ranged attack on them gains a +1 to attack.
Okay. Toner, you're up. However, you are on the other side of these doors.
Yeah, I'll say if the doors are shut, there's not really much I can do.
Yeah, these doors are very similar where they're kind of set like airlock doors. So it's on the side that you're on, it's a bit of a like waiting game. Unless you have tricks like Halbjorn.
I do not. Most I can do is just press the button.
But
Press the
waiting
button
around means you're
there.
one step down one of your pathways, so that's always a plus.
Yeah, I can start my photon attunement and press the button and just wait.
Yeah.
Sort of like Phantom Menace it.
Captain?
Start like meditating, waiting for the door to open.
Montage music.
I mean, after hearing the gunfire and seeing Halbjorn go in there and then hearing the gunfire, she's like, oh, fuck it all. Teleport and disengage Twitch just on the other side of the doors.
Okay.
Wait, you can teleport too?
Yeah, I have Dimension Door because of my armor.
Oh, okay. I was like, since when can you teleport?
I've been doing that for a while. I could only do it once a day, but I've been
There's the
doing
rub.
it. And seeing those things, probably shoot the green one.
Sounds good.
They're both hurting pretty bad, I bet.
They're pretty chonky. That is a nat 20.
Yeah.
Everyone's just bringing this year in strong.
This dog is should be dead.
Alright, that's 12d6 plus 15. Or no, because the extra damage is also doubled. So it's 12d6 plus 30.
What kind of attack?
Piercing, ranged.
Same here.
There was Katina also got a nat 20
kinetic.
as well. So there's two cards happening.
Holy fuck.
First one, target is off target for 1 round. Second, the target is exhausted for 1d4 rounds.
Well,
Oh,
target's
shit.
also dead.
I
go.
rolled the wrong dice.
Oh, D20s. Okay, I see it. Because I looked at the dice, I was like, oh, an 18.
Holy
Wait a
shit.
Like snow decimates these things.
There we go. That's more realistic.
Snow's like, I'm mad.
This is actually probably the least match he's been since being in the Shadow Realm right now.
Okay, so 54 damage. One more time, what were the cards? The first one did what?
Target is exhausted for 1d4 rounds,
Okay.
and then second is the target is off target for 1 round.
Well, they already are. So
Well, that one is pretty tore up. It took 2 crits. I know that it's beefy, but it's not that
And
beefy.
am I able to see the computer now?
Yes.
Then if I could use my remote hack
Um.
as my bonus action, since I just did a blink teleport and attacked. And Twitch's entire thing was disengaging from snow.
Yeah. Make a computer check.
and that's 3 rounds for that exhaustion for my card.
Oh, he's gonna be dead before that happens.
That is a solid 40.
With a 40, you attempt to hack over this computer. It feels as if you're losing to this computer. It may require the help of you and someone else. The
Holy
door
fuck.
slowly like kind of opens up like slightly, but it's not open enough where like someone like a toner or a gunner could put 2 hands through it and try to pry it open.
Holy fuck, what are the security measures on this thing?
Whatever they are, I can make them go away.
You feel like it's something set in the computer and possibly someone else assisting with it, possibly not remotely, but like just on the system is trying to stop you.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Havoc, you are up.
Okay, so that's not what I want to do. Oh, everything's awful.
Everything's awful. The motto of this game.
Oh God. Dios mío. Oh crap. I'm not 100% sure. I am going to. So, as far as we know, it's just the 2 people. And how open is the door again? Is it like
It's
cracked?
yeah, it's like slightly cracked. Like it would be hard to put 2 hands in it and try to pry it open. It's still very tiny.
Dang.
It's like airlock doors though, so functionally it means the doors are working properly.
I mean, yeah. I really don't know what I could do.
May just have to just take a round, like just hold off for this round.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
With the doors closed, your options are still limited.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility actually.
Okay, that's a good call. Gunner?
Mm-hmm. Doors are still closed, right?
Yeah, it's like a slither of it open.
Okay. Is it enough to shoot through? Maybe give it the -2, like they're in cover,
I would say
or if they're +2 to their AC.
Yeah, I'll give them cover. You have limited maneuverability, but being a bounty hunter and being in like tight spots where you are, you're just like, I can make use of this.
Okay. I guess since I'm over here, do it from this one. Shoot at the purple one. First attack is with deadly aim. That's I'm doing a full attack. So that means -2, but negated by that. So -1. So that makes it 1d7.
Okay, that is a hit.
All right. First damage. This is plus 18. 18 plus 46 points of damage.
One more time. Which one was that to? Green or
Purple.
Purple. Okay.
Because I don't think I'd be able to see green from the sliver of the right door.
Yeah, it would be really hard.
Yeah, so just gonna go for purple, who makes more sense. Second attack. That's another 9, so that's another hit.
That's a hit.
Let's see, deadly aim. $39 points of damage.
You see that this hound is pretty much on his last limb after that second shot. It's still up. It's holding on to whatever it has left. It's limping at the leg. Blood is trickling down its leg.
Okay. And that's my full turn.
Halbjorn?
All right. Hopkins gonna turn away from the dogs that are threatening him from behind. And he's going to attempt to hack into these computers and get these doors to open.
Okay. Give me a computer check. I'm gonna add your computer score to Captain's score, so you're gonna have a 40 on top of whatever you roll.
So that's a 79 total then.
Holy moly! Okay.
Like I
With
said-
a 79, you also begin to hack onto this computer, and you do feel a resistance on the other end. You both together bypass the firewall on it, but some hacker is attempting to try to undo everything that you're doing. Your
Okay.
combined forces overrides it, and the door at this point is beginning to open, but at a very slow rate. And whatever resistance there was that was going against you suddenly stops, and you see the data on the computer itself begin to erase itself.
Oh no. Can I cast my spell Delay Countermeasures?
Okay.
I'm not sure if this will apply. I'll let you decide that. That's been by attack. What am I doing?
Delay countermeasures slams into the keyboard. No.
Basically, they are suppressed for 12 rounds, or I don't know if it's. I guess it's per caster level. It doesn't. It never specifies. I don't know if this would apply, considering if this is another person doing it, then maybe it wouldn't count. But
When you cast the spell delay countermeasures, you hear that the siren that was in the room begin to stop. That resistance still isn't there, but the data looks like it's still being wiped.
I'm gonna try. I guess Hopper will stay focused and try to see if he can't get something out of it.
Okay. What this is a bit tricky. So the module itself tells me that the doors that are in front of you and the white like gate doors that are to the left of you begin to open at a slow rate that takes about 6 rounds to fully open. I'm going to say that the double gate here is going to take 6 rounds before it's fully open, and that these begin to open immediately, the airlock. Because as they open up, you hear that metal scraping on metal from the airlock doors, and several creatures that were on the surface of the crater can also hear that sound as it echoes out, and they begin to head onto the map. The creatures themselves have this like you fought them before. They have these like golden yellow eyes and this like floppy skin on their face. They look to be like big lizards. It's in the Discord right now. You fought these things before.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Those things took a beating.
So 6 of them appear, and I'm just going to have them coming up from the north. And as a group, it'll just take about 6 rounds for this door to fully open, and that's kind of how they set it up in the module. But I'm gonna put them on the map from the GM layer. Halbjord, it is still your turn though.
I'm just gonna. I guess. I mean, I did with introduction. I guess I'll use one more computers check and see if I can't get some semblance of data off this thing. Well, before it gets totally wiped.
Yeah, make one more computer check of 43.
43. Yeah.
One quick second. It's one of these 4 tabs. With a 43, you do not get any of the data as it is slowly being wiped right in front of you.
Hubbard will just kind of like slam on it, like his fist in the keyboard. It's like, damn it. They're good.
At the end of the round, the 2 hounds that are there are going to attack, and I'm just going to move the ones that are on the bottom of the map up. Once the next round starts, I'm going to have it where the airlock doors are open, so you can attack the ones in the center, or the people that are up north, they can see the other creatures coming from the south. Attack 1's going to be at Katina, and attack 2 is going to be at Halbjorn. Both of these attacks, they're only going to do 1, and it's going to be a plus 23.
And who is this on?
One on you, one on Katina.
Okay.
So, pretty much unless they roll a nat 1, they're gonna hit me.
So the first one, I guess, would be on Katina, and the second one would be on Halbjorn.
It hits?
Yeah, it hits.
And then the damage is 2d10 plus 18. So it would total to 28 damage.
Okay. That's not bad.
And that's just regular damage?
Yeah. Discounted as a claw attack, so piercing damage for anyone who may have a resistance.
Kinetic? Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no elements to it. It was just straight claw attacks.
So 20. So just take 20 of that. So that's 88. Alright.
And that'll end my turn. I move the other enemy. So Katina, you are back up. The airlock doors are open. The one gate is opening at a slow rate, and everyone sees everything. Keep it simple.
I'm just going to go for a regular triple, my regular triple attack, full attack. The first attack on the purple one because it's most hurt and about ready to go down. So we're going to see if I can just take it down with one attack. If not, then the second attack we're going to go with to him as well. So 19.
A 19, although they are flat-footed, that one was still agile and missed the attack.
Okay, so then I'll try it again.
A 24 catches that one.
Okay, so that's a regular attack. A semi. So that's going to be 21 damage on that one.
That one's done.
Then I turn to the green one, and my third attack will go to it.
28 hits.
And 26 damage to that one.
You see, very similar to the one that you just shot at. This one looks pretty wounded. This took 2 critical hits, and after that bit of damage, is still standing, but not by much.
No, that was my attack.
So that is Katina. A toner's up.
All right. Did you say that this door is now open, or this door is now open?
The airlock doors that are right in front of you are now open. I'm just gonna say that they're fully open. That both Captain Snow and Halbjorn hacking the door made that instant. The white gate, which is supposed to be right here, is ascending upwards at a slow pace that'll take about 6 rounds via the module. So this is open. You're good.
Okay. In that case, then I'm going to Stellar Rush this one that's available.
Okay.
Take it out.
And does a 22 hit?
That's kinetic.
Yeah.
That misses.
All right. I guess for my move action, I'll use Dark Matter, and then that's it for me.
Captain?
Snow is going to take a step forward and ready at the hacking to see if she, like, wait until everyone else is in the room before trying to close the doors. And Twitch is going to ready a full auto attack if these little beasties down here get within, like they're gonna get into the room.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be ready to try to close the door and have an attack ready if it doesn't work.
For Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch is doing defense at the door.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Just Snow waiting for Gunner and Havoc to get in before trying to close the door.
Okay. All right. Havoc, you're up. The doors in front of you are wide open.
All right, I am going to move in right behind a toner.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? You do see the other, like the weird creatures coming from the south, and you do see the one that is still in front of Katina right here.
If I make an attack action, I won't.
Oh, you're invisible. That's right.
But wait, I think I do. I can do something. How bad does this guy look?
Quite. He's near dead.
He took 2 nat 20s against him.
Yeah, the green dot one is like pretty tore up.
Okay, so using Ego Whip on him would kind of just be overkill. Because that's pretty much the only thing I can do from invisibility. Aside from healing.
He'll get it out of the way, though.
Yeah, but that would blow a spell slot, and also... Actually, it would blow 2 spell slots, because it would... Well, no. It would just blow a spell slot.
Yeah. Save the spells for when we need them.
Like against that boss bitch.
Gunner can take out the dog. In one shot. Turn around and take out 2 more.
So you'll end your turn there?
Yes.
Okay. Gunner.
Alright. Move forward. Get into the doors. Then I'll do a single attack on this boy.
Okay.
Deadly aim, so -2. And it's not 20.
That's So that's
Yeah.
like super overkill, but I still want to know what your card is.
Yeah, we'll say so.
He had 12 hit points left.
Three
yeah.
nat 20s on a
So
single
if everything's
target.
doubled with deadly aim, that makes what's 18 times 2?
36.
Okay, 36 plus 12d6.
I would hate to be that hound. Like everything almost critted on.
Let's see. Total 36 plus. Then I gotta roll these again.
Like I feel the need to just leave this one on the map as a reminder.
So that's a total 75 damage.
Yeah, that.
And then. Being this energy, normal damage, the target also takes half damage each round for 1d4 additional rounds. So
Yeah.
he would already be taking half of that damage for 1d4 rounds after the fact if he was still alive, which I just got 4. So he would have been taking, let's see, 5 by 2. He would have been taking 37 damage per round after that for
So
4 rounds.
I'm back. Did I miss anything important? There was a third crit on the enemy inside the thing, and I believe what Gunner just did is not only kill it, but make it take half damage in the afterlife for 4 rounds.
Its soul is burning.
And also, since everyone is in, have I been able to close the doors?
As you attempt to close the doors don't seem to function.
Fuck.
You get a sense that whoever was trying to hack may have been 2 steps ahead of you.
Alright. That's my whole thing, because I can't do anything else.
Halbjorn? Did I forget to do push to talk?
No, we heard you.
Okay, cool. Because I do forget sometimes.
It's all good.
Bjorn?
Halbjorn.
I think he went AFK again.
That may have
His mic
happened.
is showing that he's muted.
Ah.
Alright, I guess put him on
I'm
hold.
sorry, back. I'm sorry,
There
I'm back.
There we go.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
you're good.
Alright, well, I'm guessing both are dead. Or is one buried under someone's token? I can't see.
Now, both inside are dead. All the ones outside are still about, and we cannot close the doors.
Okay, but those doors next to us are going to open slowly over the next few rounds.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
get to us before then.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Actually, I have an idea. Hobin will like. All right, how far between these 2 points? Okay. I'm going to cast the spell Laser Net.
What is that? Spell.
So basically, it sets up a net of lasers anchored between 2 points. So within a 20-foot, in the range's 20-foot radius, I believe, of me. So yeah, I can anchor the points between here, and then basically barricade this doorway from them.
Yeah, you need to barricade this door.
Oh, that door.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that's what I missed. So, well, I guess.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
can
look at the
still
spell.
do that though. It's a 20-foot radius.
Ooh,
Oh, the range is 20-foot radius. Hold on.
I'm not sure if that's the spell. I'm gonna Google this real quick. I remember this one being a bit of a pain. Laser Net Starfinder. What's the cast
I mean,
range?
it's
think
within 20 feet.
Oh, the range is 100 feet. The effect is a 20
Wow.
foot.
Yeah, so you'll easily be able to lock off
Wow.
that entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
basically,
cool.
that door is covered in lasers now.
Covered in lasers, and Twitch on the other side ready to shoot the motherfuckers that get too close.
Every per 5 feet that they try to move. So if I cast it here. I'm gonna try to make a 20 radius circle.
D6 plus 1. Fire.
That's not it.
That's a pretty cool spell.
Let's center it here. It'll be
I feel like I've been amused at every spell you've casted.
20-foot radius. It needs to be a bit bigger. Okay. Wow. I didn't think of it. I had to make it bigger. So we'll make. It should. Compass. I think that's correct. 20-foot radius. Okay, well that's as big as I can make without being.
I mean, that is 20-foot radius.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, center point to the outside is half of the radius.
Thank you. No, that's diameter. That's diameter. Diameter is the full way across. So it should be 5 feet bigger, but that's about it. Like any points between, if it has to have 2 solid points still in between. And for every 5 feet they move through it, they take a d6 plus 1 fire damage.
Well, expect that to happen on their turn because they are not intelligent whatsoever.
You're stupid, Blizzard. Damn.
They out of character, they have a -3 to intelligence. So
Oof.
yeah.
But a whole lot to their body.
Yeah. So, as your turn ends, you describe what this looks like because they're gonna try to be running through it.
It basically, if you've ever seen it's just like the classic like spy movie thing where it's just like the whole like grid of lasers down the hallway. That's exactly what it looks like.
Guys,
So like Resident Evil.
Resident Evil the whole way.
Yeah.
So all of your allies run into this section area, and as all of you arrive inside, you see Captain Snow is just trying to get the doors to close. While Captain Snow's like, "Oh, like I can't get this to close." You just see like lasers one by one kind of shoot from left to right, right where the entrance is. And you just see the creatures following behind you, going as hastily as they can through it. Is that for every feet of movement I go through it?
Every 5 feet of movement, you take 1d6 plus 1 fire damage.
Jesus. Okay. Let me check their speed. I'm pretty sure I'm double moving for them.
It is a reflex save.
They have a 40-foot speed.
Yeah.
Wow.
They do have to make the reflex save, so they could negate it.
I mean, just before they get to the door, right about here is when Twitch is going to auto fire on all of them, so they're going to take that on top of the lasers.
Okay. The first two are going to run 40 feet and end right where Twitch's spot is. So I'm going to move them and attempt to save now. Their reflex is a +12. So let's move these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 5, 10. First one. Both +12.
Those
That would be a success for them both.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You might as well just hold on those d6s because I'm moving
Yeah.
up to the gate. So second set.
The 6, I believe. No, the 6 just barely succeeds.
So the rolls are going to be left and right each time.
Gotcha. They both succeed.
A fail, right? The 5?
Finally.
Another fail with a 3, which will also go to the right one. And then the last bit of movement right here.
I mean, once they get 15 feet in, they get the minus
Well,
to the saving throws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once they get 15 feet in, their saving throws are -2 penalty because they're still moving through lasers.
So then that 7 with a -2 will turn to a 5, and
That's a
that'll
fail.
be a hit. Then on the left one.
It succeeds.
Okay. So let me jot the damage that we have so far from the fails.
Mm-hmm. The first 2 were on the right, and that 3 was on the left.
I'm sad that on the D6s they were both 1s.
This is not a high level spell. This is like what, 2nd level? It's just a precautionary measure, honestly.
This is a perfect time to use it though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I guess give me damage for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces that they went through. Right? I take half damage on a pass?
No, negate.
I'll just negate. Okay.
So those three rolls are the ones that you took.
All right. So that was 40 feet of movement. Twitch has a reaction. So while you're rolling for Twitch's reaction, I'm going to move the back set 40 feet. Okay. Did you want to do the reaction for Twitch while I move the back set?
All right. Yeah, these 2 outside ones are only going to take 1 attack each. The 4 center are going to take 2 attacks each.
Okay. This is 20. This is 30 feet. So I can move up 2 more squares. I'll do the rolls for them all now.
I'm also
Left
going to
to
do
right.
their numbers of like left to right, 1, 2, and then bottom row 3, 4, 5, 6. That's. Where's the number?
Save, non-save, non-save.
Yeah, there it is. It's 25 is the lowest.
$25 KAC or EAC?
EAC.
25 hits.
Alright. Number 2. Yeah, that one dropped off. That is going to be 24
Nice.
and this one's definitely gonna hit 32. Yeah. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Alright, that's 21.
21 misses.
same number on this. It's 29. 29. Essentially times 2 on that one.
Damage is about to be out the wazoo.
Alright, number 5 is. Right, 25 and 30. 31. Yeah, 25. And finally, number 6, the last dice. 32 for the last one. Those are all the attack rolls.
Festus. Let's see. The only one that doesn't hit is the 21.
Alright, so number 3, this one does not take any damage.
Okay.
Everyone else is going to get lit up. So, I'm going to do the doubles first. 8d10 plus 12.
Okay. I wrote I'm safe for the bottom left one.
Alright, 50 for each of the 4 center. And 20 for the one on the right.
Okay. 20 for the right. Got it.
Let's see how much damage laser does to them.
For rest of their movement.
Okay. The 2 that are in the front are going to double move. I'm gonna leave the other ones in the back for right now because it's just a lot of movement. So 2 more saves as they go forward 1 square and then end their turn. So this would be for the left plus 12 to reflex, and this is for the right plus 12 to reflex. 21 is the lowest. And that'll end their turn. Katina's back up at the top if all the damage is done from the lasers.
All right. Out of the front 2, is there one that looks a little more hurt than the other? Or are they both about the same?
About the same.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go trick attack on that one in front of Twitch then. Alright, to make my trick attack,
20 plus level, correct?
yep, I believe so. Hold on. There we go. Trick attack. 20 plus target CR.
That does not. If it's 20 plus the level, that doesn't exceed the number.
Okay, so it doesn't get it only takes base. Okay. So I think I did that right.
Was there an attack roll?
Yeah, the attack roll was a 27.
Oh, I'm sorry. 27. 27 does hit. Sorry.
Right? I'm getting confused again. Yeah, that was that 27 was the attack roll. No, that was the stealth my stealth roll to make the trick. All right, I didn't attack yet. Damn it. But that all right. Hold on. Oh. Okay. And then I do it again. Hold on. There we go. That was the attack.
Wow.
So the first one,
That was a trick attack.
27 was to make the trick.
Yep. And the nat 20 was the actual hit. Gotcha.
Was the actual hit.
Need another nat 20 card.
Yeah, boy. All right.
So I
got her another
so I
20 card.
Okay.
So if I'm correct, I did not make the trick. But
Yeah,
I did make a regular.
correct.
And so that was the regular attack. And then that 20 is what the regular attack would base attack damage could be. Yeah.
Attack type?
It's a piercing range.
Kinetic. Cool.
Yeah, kinetic.
The target is stunned for 1 round. Fortitude negates and knocked prone.
Okay, I wrote stun, so I have it on there. Stun for 1 round. So just damage.
Well, also it has a roll for fortitude, or it negates the stun.
Okay.
The DC is going to be. Gina, what's your key ability score?
My key ability score is Dex at +4.
I got a
So
nat
what's the
20
score
on
itself?
18.
So
My
18
dex
plus
18.
6. So you already beat it. Yeah. So it negates the stun for 1 round, but it is knocked prone.
Knock prone. Okay. Also, roll 20 are just giving nat 20s away today, it seems.
I know. Happy New Year. Knock on wood. Keep it going. At least for us.
All right, that one's knocked prone, so I just need the damage, and then a toner follows up after you.
Yep. So that was the 20 damage because it didn't take the trick.
Okay, I'm gonna double the 12 because that was a crit, so that'll be 32 to this one. This looks severely wounded. 1 hit will definitely put this one down.
So, and I'm done my round.
A toner, you are up.
All right. Full photon attunement. So a toner is going to pop haste for all allies within 30 feet. And then he's going to walk up and make a full attack.
Pops haste, walks forward.
First attack will be on this one right in front of me.
Okay.
.30 hit.
30 does hit.
All right.
Take it out.
That's 39 damage. Is that one still up?
That one is. It's a single digit hit points.
All right. So then I'll use my second attack on that one as well.
Oh my gosh.
That's what the 6
Gunner, just keep the deck out for the rest of this session.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't put it away, luckily, so.
Oh my god. Well, it was at single-digit hit points, but let's see what the crit card does. Maybe it also goes to another enemy or ally.
It revives the fallen attack. What the? It brings him back to life. What is this?
Wait, that's a
What?
card?
No.
Oh.
No. It's just
I was
like I draw a card, it's like, the enemy is now revived at double its hit points. Wait, what? What is it? Energy or kinetic?
Kinetic.
The target moves one step down the charisma poison track until healed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just been
It's dead.
bisected.
Yeah. So, don't matter.
Yeah, I got dissected.
Yeah, because it just took 108 damage. Or
Alright.
no, it took more than that. It took 39 plus 74.
Mhm.
So 113? Yeah, 113.
Right. You have hasted, you did a full attack. So that's your turn.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Captain Snow's up.
Snow herself is going to reload Twitch, who's gonna full auto fire again.
Okay.
Now with one less of them. So yeah, so it's 8, 9, 10. I think I did the math wrong the last time because let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, all of them take 2 now.
All of them take 2.
Yeah, 2 attacks, and I think I did 1 less on one of them earlier.
The one that's directly in front of you is on death row. I can guarantee you, if you hit it once, it's dead.
Right, let's see if this one hits it. 17 plus numbers, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Alright, so that's 1 extra for the next one. The least of the 3 is going to be a 25.
I'll hit.
Alright. 3 on left. That'll be 16 is the least of the 2.
16 will miss. Is all of that
I
going
mean,
to what?
26, not 16.
26 hits. Is 74 going to all of them?
That wasn't from me. That was from a toner.
Corner.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
2
I saw
on mid
typing
left.
and thought that was it.
That's another minimum of 26 out of the 2. So that's another 2 on mid right. Looks like only one of them's gonna hit this time, where it's a 16 on one on the lower dice and 17 plus 13 on the other. So
17, yeah.
so 1 on right. Alright, so once again, double for the 2 in the center first. That's 8d10 plus 12. That's 53 on the center.
They're destroyed.
40, 10 plus 12 on the right. That's 29 damage on that one. And 12d12 on the last. So 72 damage on the one on the left.
The one on the left takes a lot with that 72 points of damage, but that was the one that ultimately got saved the first time around. He's still up, but he's wounded. They're both pretty wounded, but although that was 72 points of damage, he's still up.
All right. Well, that was quite a bit. So Captain Snow is actually going to take a shot as well. Which one looks like it's in the worst condition?
Surprisingly, or not surprisingly, the one that took 72 looks to be in the worst condition.
And then she's going to target the other one.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Hits.
That's a 66 plus 15. Plus 15. So an extra 32 damage on that one.
Okay. Both of these things are limping. Although they only have 2 feet from what I'm looking at, they're both limping. They look both severely damaged. You think a good hit on both of them will take them out?
That's gonna be my turn after knocking off a good number of them.
Havoc, followed by Gunner, followed by Hal.
Okay, so how is this boy looking?
That one's dead.
Ah,
Brendan forgot to
Oh,
take it
sorry, I
off.
forgot to delete. I saw the circle and I forgot.
It's
to
just these
delete.
two that are left.
And they're both pretty severely hurt.
okay, so they're too far away for me to use Ego Whip without rushing in, and that would defeat the purpose of staying invisible and behind literally everyone. So, and if I hold an action, like if they like ran forward, assuming they haven't been killed by the 2 other people who are going to come after me. I'm just going. Yeah, I'll stay put, and that's my turn, and I'll see if anybody gets hurt and see if I can stop that from happening.
Okay. Gunner?
Alright. Full attack. Gonna shoot this one first. -1. 13 plus 18, I assume hits.
Yep.
Okay. So plus 18 to damage. So 2 plus 35 damage.
35 takes it out.
Alright, so because I have to move to another one, that negates my ability, so that turns this back into a -4. Which is negated by that, so it's -3. So that makes this. So my lowest in a while. 25.
Also hits.
Oh, okay, cool. That's going to make this. $44 points of damage.
And also destroyed.
Perfect.
Cool. We're out of initiative, so I will take this away. I'm going to take away the 5 rounds later, because now it's just waiting half a minute for the gate to open up fully to you. As the gate does slowly begin to open up, the room that you can see beyond the gate looks to be like a lab type room. Since I never actually gave a description for the room you're in, I'll do that now. Dim illumination from an unknown source casts shifting, unsettling patterns on the stone floor of this chamber, while the curved metal panels forming the walls and the ceiling seem distant. I'm so going to say this wrong. Ephemeral and unnatural, as if struggling to hold their shape. A large gate, white gate, exits to the south, and a smaller tunnel heads west, sealed by a smaller white door. Um, so yeah, that is what you spot. I want um both. I want a toner to make a mysticism check for me. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Man.
my
Damn,
gosh.
roll 20 is just like handing out like candy today.
Yeah.
This is it for the year though. Honestly, I feel like it.
Yeah, yeah. This is the year I may need to be a player instead of a DM, but all these 20s happening.
Like shit, man.
Okay. Toto, so what's your total?
It's just that I don't have any bonuses to mysticism.
All right, a toner. You were feeling this presence from beyond the gate as it opens. Just the like energy in the air feels a little bit odd to you. You feel an imbalance, kind of like a space kind of imbalance in the world. How you can kind of manipulate this energy to work for your advantage with going into your different I can't think of the word right now. I lost it. But how you can, as a Solarian, you can kind of use the balance of like photon attunement and things like that. You're just feeling this odd shift in that if you were to move forward. Possibly there's a being of some sort that is able to manipulate it, or some type of machinery or some type of source is able to do that ahead. And you just feel it in your gut.
Guys, be careful going forward. I'm feeling a disturbance in the cosmic balance.
There we
Feels
go.
like
That
there's a boss
Now,
fight
now,
coming
now I
up.
won't get sued.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, a cosmic balance.
Feels like there's a
Used
boss fight coming up soon. Make sure
Look.
y'all visit the shop and buy potions and
Look.
rest up.
I was
Look ready
about to
to-
say, is this room
Are there
full of
save points?
ammo?
Other save points, perhaps.
Save points, ammo crates, and some healing meds. It's always
They
that one
literally
room
have
with
a
four.
soda
All
fountain.
telltale signs of a boss fight.
There's literally a soda fountain just labeled health drinks.
It's a soda. It's just like sparkling water. But it's the healthy option.
And after about half a minute, 30 seconds later, the gate is open to you, and the room that is displayed in front of you looks almost like a filthy hospital room with just like cracks in the walls and even in the stone floor, with a bit of smoke in the room as well. And that is what you see from a distance. If you wanted to look
I go up and I take a peek in. Gun at the ready.
give me a perception check.
Perception. Woohoo! Not bad.
And a fortitude and or will save.
With all these 20s everyone's getting, yeah, extra checks.
Oh no!
Everyone has disadvantage.
And they're all instant death traps.
Not again!
So
with a
36.
with a 36, you look into the room. It's the first thing you spot is it's easy to pick up this foul, like medicinal smell within the room. You can see a bit of sparks within the smoke, but when you take a better glance, you can see that there's these machines in this smoke that are kind of sparking out with puddles not too far away from them, and electricity like just sparking over the puddle. You get a glimpse into the room, and you see almost like an image of a teenage human
Ow.
girl in the room. Are you okay?
Mads, you okay?
Everything's broken.
Are you all right? I think maybe that's are you all right?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Are
Okay,
you
cool.
okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I accidentally kicked the trash can over.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure.
So I see some machines that are like sparking, and there's puddles next to them. And then what?
Yeah, like puddles of water or some type of guck next to them. The room is filled with bits of smoke, and on the wall you see images. Almost some of them looking as if they're hand drawn. Some of them look like they were like captured from like a screenshot of some type of camera or some type of video device and put up as like a picture. But they all depict a picture of this teenage girl, human girl.
A teenage human girl.
My life is a teenage robot.
I
With
mean,
a
that was
36
kind of Twitch.
perception, you are picking up a bit of static in the room as well. It's a bit hard to discern what's being said. It sounds like you could hear it if you were further in the room. It sounds like your range is just a little too far.
Alright, I'm going to cautiously move into the room, being careful not to step like in any water or anything like that.
Okay. Um, this chamber looks like a filthy hospital room. The tiles of the walls and floor are cracked and broken, stained with blood and various fluids. A foul medicinal smell hangs in the air, and two badly damaged medical devices flank a central hospital bed where a heavy white sheet conceals a misshapen lump. The machines spark, smoke, and leak fluids in shallow puddles. Various images projected on the walls show a teenage human girl. She often appears calm, but occasionally the images show her weeping uncontrollably or laughing nervously. As you step into the room, a female voice fills the room over a static filled broadcast, chanting in a cold, disassociated manner. Monday, two blue pills. Tuesday, the red ones. Wednesday, both red and blue, I think. Thursday, just the green. Friday, the injection. Saturday, collect the sample. Sunday, holiday, with a little heart symbol next to it before beginning again and repeating itself.
Okay. Do these machines look like they notice me or anything?
They seem to just be out of order. They just kind of had that sparks to it.
Okay. I yell back and report what I'm seeing, and I'm like, looks like we could probably go forward. I'm gonna go ahead and go forward. You guys can come in. I was just being cautious. Um, so basically, everything that you reported to me, I report to them.
Okay.
Havoc pops out of invisibility.
And I just head over to, I guess, the other side where the door is.
And does that face look familiar to Snow?
It does. Give me a. Gotta remember skill checks. 1 second. Give me a. History isn't in here. Culture?
Yeah, that would be more like a culture type check.
Yay, the whole +5.
Uh,
I'm debating whether or not I should use the online roller.
I mean, it's given
Come on, you know
20s.
you want.
Gives you a nat 1. Oh,
Gave me a 10, so 15 total.
With a 15 total, it looks familiar. You're having a hard time recalling where, but you feel that the image that you're seeing is possibly one of the members of the Sinister Seven. Other than that, it's hard to place your thumb on who. And I'm pretty sure you know who it is.
Because the initial thought
I know who
was,
they are.
were they the little girl that used to be Jubilee?
I'll say with a 15, it's questionable. You're kind of leaning away from it, but it is questionable. It kind of lingers in the back of your mind.
Can I perception that picture?
Oh yeah, give me a perception check.
Corner. Okay. 40.
When you take a look at it, it's the image. It's completely human, and at least from what you know, Captain Snow's never mentioned in any form being a human to you. So you're not seeing it. But I guess you kind of also have that linger in the back of your head too. As you take a better look at this thing, all of you are hearing this voice within the room saying Monday, 2 blue pills. And you hear it stop for a second, and in the back corner of the room where let me see, I gotta get to the right tab. 1
Everyone better get in the room.
second. Yeah, in the back corner of the room where you see a central hospital bed with a heavy white sheet with a misshapen lump, you hear shouting out very angrily, "No more doctors, no more procedures, no more pain." And you see standing up this one figure of a person. It's hard to tell if they were humanoid at one point in time, but they look completely warped, and then their body splits into half into two separate individuals, both having this like snake-like venomous tongue in the top right corner. And at that point, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative, and
I hate that.
I'm gonna send a picture in the Discord of what they look like.
Oh boy.
Make sure to clear the old board.
The exact same roll. I got the exact same down to the .02.
I mean, the .02 is a constant. And did I get another nat 20 on my initiative roll?
It looks like it. So it looks like I have to change nothing for you.
Or me.
Or me.
I got lower.
So let me see. Toner has a 1704. Tina has a 19. Snow has a 23. Gunner has an 18.
Actually, mine is a 27 because I get to re-rolling it and win all ties.
Did the picture send? It did not send on my phone. Okay. I have it right here.
Now, we didn't say what corner of the room she was in, so I'm worried it's this one over here.
Top right.
Okay.
Yeah, top right. I'm sorry. I did not say which corner. They don't actually show me in the book. It's literally what you're seeing here.
Mm-hmm. But you said corner, I'm like, oh no, there's like 3 of us in this one little corner here. She's like behind us.
The enemy is
Okay,
literally
that's weird.
called the patient. I love it.
Oh my.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Horrifying.
Don't like that.
One.
Ugh.
Okay, I'll roll
Wow.
a d20 for them, and I'll have them both on the same initiative. Right,
Oh,
looks like they're going to be going
one.
last-ish. Yeah, looks like they're going to be going last-ish.
So, gotta we go first?
They have a 9 total. So yeah, they're going last. All right, let me just put this in order real quick. Snow is a 23. Twitch, I'm going to take off the initiative board. But it's also 23. 7. Gunner has an 18. Okay, and then they have a 9. So, okay, Katina, you're first up. And I will put them on the board, and then we're good to go.
All right. I'm going to go trick shot on that one. So 27 to make a trick shot.
20 plus their level is higher than the 27. So the trick
Okay,
shot
so
is
trick
not
shot does
6.
not work. Okay, so a base pistol damage, the pistol attack, a 25 to attack.
Brendan.
Sorry, I'm just taking a look. They are flat-footed, so 25 flat-footed. That hits.
All right.
Yep, that
So
hit.
then, since I didn't make the trick, base damage is 23 on that one. That's that red one.
Red takes 23. Okay.
Yeah,
Any movement? Anything else?
no, I'm just here at the door, and I'm like, oh, those things finally showed up, and go to attack the closest one, which would be the red.
Okay. Captain Snow.
Captain's going to take a step back, and both of them are going to take their shots into black. Is 31 to hit,
Hit.
and 25 to hit.
Also hits.
Right, so that's 66 plus 15. 30 on that one, and 4d10 plus 12 on the other. And yeah, so 63 total damage.
Okay. And that's all to black, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Still standing. But still good attacks. All right. Is that's your whole turn? You and Twitch?
Yep. Snow moved and attacked, and Twitch attacked.
Gunner.
All right. Full attack, red. First attack. Delaying, that would make it. A 20.
What was the total?
20. So miss probably.
20 misses, correct.
Okay. And doesn't that 20?
That 20 obviously does not miss. There's a lot this session. Wow.
Like
The other
number
one was literally a 1 after the minuses, and then nat 20.
I mean, after what was happening recently, it's like, yeah, we kind of are in due time for some good stuff to happen.
mm,
Let's see. Oh, goody. So let's see. If that is the case, it's gonna have to make a fortitude save, and it has to beat a 29. Or no, wait, sorry. No, 29. Yeah. Half DC. Okay.
I did not beat a 29.
Okay, then it is blinded for 3 rounds.
Which color?
Red.
All right, I'll put the text in red.
Then damage. So everything is doubled, so 18 times 2, 36, plus 82 damage.
Wow, it's
hurt me.
still up. It's still up, but it's bleeding out, and as it begins to bleed out, it looks like it slightly enjoys that feeling of pain that you just gave to it.
All right.
So and it's blinded, so it's bleeding out. It's happy, and its head's just going like spinning 180 degrees. You can see it dislocates from the body slightly, and it just continues to
Ew.
smile with the pain.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Um, okay, that's that's Gunner. A toner's up.
All right. Toner's gonna come in,
Okay.
and then he's just gonna be like, "Oh, geez," um, and he's going to cast Crush on this one.
Ooh. That's what save is that for me?
That is a
I feel like it's reflex because it's crushed, but I'm not.
Fortitude. Yeah, Fortitude.
4 would be 16 plus 9. 25.
Oh, that passes. So they are unaffected.
So it feels this crushing force. I can't see what it is, but it just kind of holds its stature there in place.
Yeah, and that's my turn. 1 point of photon attunement.
Okay. Halbjorn?
All right. Let's see. I'm going to move up. So I'm going to move up to this upper corner and get a clean shot. And I'm going to cast Arcing Surge. Please make me a reflex save.
Okay, so both of these are going to be a +9. The red one will go first. 18.
Just barely succeeds.
The other one's going to go second. And I just want to check if blinded affects reflex, because I don't know if that would.
It may.
Oh,
Okay, conditions. Blinded, you're flat footed, -4 penalty to most strength and dex based skill checks and opposed perception checks.
It's a dex-based check, but I don't know if it.
Are we
Automatically.
debating on a reflex save?
Mm-hmm.
Then that would be Dex most likely.
Yeah. I'll count it. A -4 penalty would bring me down, so that is going to be a failure on the blinded one.
On
I
the
feel like
next-
that makes sense. He can't see what's happening.
Yeah, and the other one, I don't. May I math that real quick? I don't think it succeeds. What was it? +9? Yeah,
+9.
Yeah, no, you're succeeding either way. So the blinded one takes 33 lightning damage,
Oof. That one might be dead. Quick
and then
second.
the other one.
Yeah, that one's done.
And then the other one takes 16.
Okay. So yeah, you take the first one out. It just gleefully laughs as you do the finishing touch. It not seeing it, the way that it's going to die. It just accepts it and just laughs the whole way.
Oh.
Jokerish, like Joker kind of laugh. The one that is still standing is going to go after you. That's your whole turn.
Yeah, that's my whole turn.
It's his turn.
Let's see. The one that is right there is going to.
Uh,
Oh, did I miss? I missed the turn. I'm sorry.
no, you're good.
You were up. I'm sorry. I got used to
You are
Halbjorn going last initiative.
you are totally fine.
Havoc, you were up.
Okay, so what I would like to do, I found out I have something very fun for later.
I would
But
like to rage.
I would like to rage. But no. So we already took one of them out. I thought they'd be a lot beefier than that, so I might have to change this up.
It's easy to spot that
Uh,
they are unarmored. Like that's real easy to see. They look like they've just been experimented on. No type of special armor on them.
that means that they aren't the boss. Ah, chuckles nervously.
Yeah, they're just the fodder to soften us up before the boss.
Yep.
I am going to cast. Uh, going to cast Ego Whip. Actually,
Whip it. Whip it good.
yeah, they're within. So make a will save.
Okay, their will is a +6.
So you're saying I have a chance.
A 20 total. Which
Beats it.
Yeah.
So it is a successful initial will save reduces the duration to 1 round. So it wouldn't last as long as I wanted, but the target takes a -2 penalty to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma based checks, its spell save DCs, and its will saving throws. Hello.
Okay. I was just typing changing that blinded for 2 rounds to a -2 penalty. If I forget, I'll just ask you.
Okay.
Um and that is the end of your turn.
Actually, I'm gonna move right next to. Oh, whoops a daisy. I'm gonna move right next to Snow.
Okay. When the first creature dies to Halbjorn, it does lap until it is destroyed. You realize as the body drops to the ground, it crumbles in the same shadow stuff material that your ship was made out of. So there is actually no remains left of a body. It just goes into this shadow plane material and then it kind of like merges into the wall in front of you. Um, right here on this square, you see a small explosion kind of go off as one of the two medical devices in the room goes off as that body disappears. At a quick glance, you can see that located on the creature is a second medical device. It's the same device if you were to go to a hospital where you would see like their heart rate, where it goes like a beep, beep. It's placed directly on the second one. He's gonna go directly, I guess, towards Gunner and a toner and make an attack at odds will be Gunner and evens will be a toner. Odds will be Gunner. So he's gonna go towards Gunner and make one attack.
Okay.
Let's see. So it's going to do a slam attack. This slam is going to be a plus 19. Wow. At 20 on the slam attack.
Nat 20.
Jeez.
Um,
So kinetic.
yes, it's a 49. Yeah, it does bludgeoning damage. So kinetic.
Well, thank God it's not slashing. Eyebrow bleed. The target is off target and takes a -5 penalty to perception checks until healed.
Ah, you got a tiny cut on your eyebrow. Now your face is pissing blood.
Which means I literally hit my mask and the inside of it is causing my face to bleed.
Yeah, that's. Have I ever told you about the time I accidentally pistol whipped myself in the eye with a airsoft gun?
Well done.
Oh,
But thank God it's
sorry.
not slashing, because that would have possibly decapitated me.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those extreme cards.
My God.
Okay, so the damage for this slam attack is 4d6 plus 15 bludgeoning. So let's handle that first. I don't remember if I have to double the dice. I feel like it's been a while since I've.
Everything gets doubled as far as I remember in this game. It's no longer just the dice, it's everything.
Yep.
At least that's what it
Dice
seems to be
and
going
modifier.
So 43 plus the 13. So that would be 56 points of damage from the one slam attack. In addition to the slam attack, if you are hit with this attack, it deals normal damage, but the attack roll, if it succeeds your KAC plus 4, the creature also automatically repositions the target as a free action. You can move
on.
the
What was the
target.
total?
Target 39. 19
That
plus
pushes
20.
me, because mine's 31.
So the patient can move the target an additional 5 feet for every 5 by which its attack roll exceeded the KAC plus 4.
So once.
Just once. But the target must remain within the patient's reach. So he's going to. This is really silly. I want to push you into a toner, but I feel like that wouldn't work. So he's going to push you closer towards the desk where that explosion was. So he's going to push you up 1.
Okay.
And that will end my turn. Back to Katina.
All right. I'm going to target, of course, that one with my trick attack. So to make the trick,
That succeeds.
okay, and then to attack. That probably does not.
The 17 does not.
Yeah, so the trick was going to go off, but the attack didn't go off in the first place. So that was that.
Put a lot of work into the trick that it wasn't good. The trick looked awesome. The attack.
Yeah, it just went off the other way.
Are you gonna stay where you are, position wise?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were set. That leaves Captain Snow to go next.
Alright, just like last round, gonna take a shot each. Well, Snow's gonna take 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Captain Snow. 27 to hit, and that was both of them ended up getting the same.
Hit.
So 12d6 plus 30. 70 damage on that one. And the one from Twitch. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
4d10 plus 12. Yeah, so 98 total damage.
Okay. How does it look when you get the killing blow on this thing?
I'm assuming it's whipping Gunner around, and she's just going to control burst fire into it with Twitch. Pretty much just putting it down, just exchanging fire like Snow first, then Twitch, then Snow.
Okay. You as you see, I will say the patient, because that's what the enemy's called. As you see the patient kind of doing this odd dance with Gunner where it attacks Gunner and begins to move it, you find the opportune time to just pull these shots off and get the killing blow. You see its body do a very similar thing where it begins to laugh as it enjoys the pain that you're unleashing onto it until it slowly begins to dissipate. The piece of medical or I'm sorry, the piece of machinery that was attached to it, that medical device, begins to explode in front of you. And anyone who is adjacent to it, I need a reflex save for.
From
Which
who?
the enemy that just dropped. So that would be both Gunner and a Toner.
Okay.
It's let me see. It's a reflex save for half, so I'll just roll here.
Reflex save. Go. 21.
Okay. 24 succeeds, a 21.
Oh goodness.
Oh god.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
A 21 succeeds, a 24 succeeds. So this damage will be halved, and it is fire damage.
Great.
Shortly after the body dissipates into this shadow stuff material, you see the all of the images on the wall that have the picture of the girl, regardless of what the images is. They all begin to at the same time all screech, kind of doing this deafening sound in the room, and any power that was in the room goes out, and you're in a pitch black room.
Okay.
This isn't unsettling at all.
So wait, did we
Clicks
take
on my
damage?
flashlight.
Okay.
I could just see.
Same.
Yeah, me too.
Give me a
Actually,
perception
wait.
check, the ones that can see.
Hold
I
on.
cannot see.
Let me make sure.
I think that's like
Let me make sure.
The room is dark.
Dorime. Yeah. Yeah, I have dark vision. Okay. Perception. Aye, Captain.
perception.
I'm the captain.
32.
10. 10.
I'm
30,
blind.
32, 38, 35. And this is everyone I can see in this darkened area.
You,
Yes, plus my -5.
Okay, 32, 38, and 35. 32, 38, and 35. You can see that placed on that same bed where this body not rose up, but was underneath of the stained robes. You can see the shadow stuff material begin to kind of form, and you see both bodies again. However, both bodies look as if they are stitched together, and you take a glance at the side of the bed, and etched on the side of the bed says, "Rest in peace, mother and father."
I'm over here by the door. I'm gonna see if there's a way to open the door.
Anyone got a medicine skill?
Yeah.
Let me check on this.
Did
one.
someone say Skittle?
No.
What?
Med check.
When you head over to the door, you see a button attached to the side of it, but it's in a very same fashion where it'll take about 5 rounds for that gate to kind of descend.
I
Go ahead.
pop the button and then I go over to Gunner. It's like you were needing.
And Snow is already there. It's like, what are you thinking?
And like you look at, like he points to his face, you can see like the normal purple eyes, like one of them is now a lot darker, almost like there's blood slowly seeping out onto it and making it hard for that one to see.
All right. I actually do have a
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
basic
Yeah.
med kit on me, so
Oh, that's no bueno.
Yeah, the photos of the
Maybe you gotta-
girl and the wall are gone. Once the lights flicker, they kind of dissipate.
Mmm.
Don't like that.
Lovely.
Oh boy,
Let's leave as soon as
yeah,
possible.
Oh,
that's
boy!
what the parents look like. I can only wonder what the daughter was.
yeah, I just rolled a nat 20 with
Okay, I'm healed.
with a medicine check of 20 and using a basic med kit.
I do have one question for you.
I
Go
can
ahead.
see into the future.
Does Gunner take the mask off for this?
I mean, he goes into the corner and takes it off, away from everybody.
And Snow's
Oh.
already seen his face before, so it's like-
Exactly.
Ah, yes, that's right.
And I have been, but he doesn't know that I've seen him already. Nobody knows that I've actually seen him.
Havoc turned around, right?
You were there. You were just looking.
Oh no, I wasn't looking. I turned around, I think.
I didn't ask you to turn around. I said for her to turn around.
Oh,
wants-
okay.
Me to turn around, but I actually managed to get a glance without anybody noticing. So I
I think
turned
people noticed.
No, nobody did.
I
it was a
Okay.
stealthy look.
It was
Yeah.
literally
Aye, aye.
rolls proved it.
Aye,
There's no
aye.
arguing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
So
one day it will come to haunt you.
Yes.
nobody knows though. That's the thing.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Secrets come out.
Anyway,
All right, so that's taken care of. And I guess we just wait for the door to open, I guess.
Okay. About a half a minute goes through. The room that you can see ahead of you looks as it slowly is unveiled to you, it looks to look like a corporate boardroom of some sort with framed pictures on the walls, a long table in the center of the room, with
basically as soon as it's open enough to where I can like roll under the door and pop back up, I do.
The door closes immediately after. No.
Bam.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Okay. So once it opens up enough for you to kind of sneak into, I will read the description of the room.
Brenda, what'd you do to my icon?
Oh no, did I do something?
Like, I can only click on half of it to actually move it. It's not an issue. It's just, it's like, I can't do, like, I would normally just put it on top of the center, and it's just like, oh, no, you can't touch that.
Halbjorn, I don't think you'd be able to get through the door quite yet.
Are you just
I mean,
saying
go
about the
like what?
grid?
I rolled underneath the door because I'm a small rat.
Is it working better now?
No. Oh well, doesn't matter. I can still move it. It's just
You can
more
use the arrow.
complicated.
You can use the arrow keys if you want.
I can move. I can fight. Okay, let me take a look. Immediately as you head into the next room, Captain Snow, you hear this voice in the back of your head saying, you could have been better. You could have been great, but you were just another failed experiment.
I'm a killer of gods, is what I am.
Okay.
Did you?
Kind of random, but all right. Because I assume you're just saying this. Okay.
Just the three of us in front of her and turned around.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, just waiting for this door. I'm the killer of gods, is what I am. It's like, all right.
Very aggressive
Good for
towards
you.
the
Glad you're
door.
confident.
Confidence is key.
I was gonna go further with that conversation, but I think as a character, I think that's a great character moment.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like cut
No,
it off.
you're
It's just like, you probably did say that out loud in front of everyone.
Yeah, she would have said it out loud, hearing the voice in her
Huh?
head.
Snow,
Okay,
you
cool.
okay?
I'm fine, let's get this done.
Are you hearing voices in your head too?
Yeah, stupid scientist bitch won't leave me alone.
Okay. Let's see. As you step into the room, this chamber appears to be a modern corporate boardroom after a fire raged through it. Framed pictures hang on the walls, but their subjects are unrecognizable due to the damage from the fire. A long table bisects the room, though its surface is charred and fragmented. 6 statues of business people in expensive suits cast from some pitted metal stand around the table, pointing at each other with furious expressions. That is what you're seeing in this room.
Alright, nothing else of really any interest.
Nope, not really. You can make a perception check if you want to follow it up, but you're not seeing anything of interest.
Sure. Since I'm like so highly alert.
39. Yeah, your perception is just ungodly high.
Well, I mean, she's maxed on her perception pretty much.
Taking a look around the room with your 39 perception, you do see scarfed underneath one of the desks is a, let me make sure I have this correct, a MK3 serum of healing.
Ooh. Alright, I go over and grab it as I head over to the other door.
And that's all that
And
you're hearing. As you went to go grab it, there's definitely enough space for the rest of your party to go into the room.
I had a heart attack because you said as you reached to grab it, I'm like, oh no, is this gonna be another havoc?
Another case of space AIDS.
Is there anything else to perceive in this room?
As you all step into the room, or I should say more or less, as Captain Snow steps into the room, a woman's voice ricochets around the room like an echo, bouncing back and forth, growing louder and softer. I'm sorry, I need more time. I can finish it. The research is sound. I just need more money. You have to be patient with me. You don't understand. You can't understand. Please listen. Just listen to me. And you hear the audio slightly being altered in all of your ears, and it slowly goes from the sound of what would sound like a teenage girl to almost warping itself to sound like Captain Snow.
of course, I'm over here at the door. I guess there's another button to open it up with or something.
As you press the button to open up that door, one of the statues in the room begins to animate, and that would lead to combat, but due to time,
Yeah, it is now
I'm
hitting
going to
10
delete
o'clock.
here.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
I have something very upsetting. I need to talk to Brandon about. Well, not bad IRL, but I had an idea.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just DM you.
is this too hot for stream?
Oh no, it's not. It's not like bad or nothing.
Okay.
Have
Yeah, it's just
gone
the thing.
wrong.
Oh no.
Havoc actually
Ah.
now has gonorrhea.
No! Oh God!
That would really work out, in the big long-term story.
Oh, oh my
There's
God!
just something about corporate offices that just.
It just flares up.
Ah!
Yeah, before
God!
before closing out the stream, I am going to say that for those who are watching, tomorrow there is going to be a D&D game that I am DMing. The Imperium trials continue, and then Sad Space Furries continues again on Monday. So, but bonus in the future, it looks like the Wandering Fuckwits is coming back.
Finally.
Finally, we believe we found enough members. Once when that is organized and set, that will be added on the roster as well, and the Tales of the Wandering Fuckwits are going to continue.
Ah, shit, I thought I was on vacation indefinitely. Bullshit!
Do better.
You're not that lucky.
Campus closed!
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, with that, I'm going to end the stream.